Hello and welcome to yet another episode of One Take, and this time down little masala story from what happened inside the opposition party meeting. We saw all those photo opportunities, we saw those lovely hugs and whispers which took place. Sonia Gandhi hugging Mamata Banerjee, Rahul Gandhi walking up to her, asking her about her ligament tear. In fact, he also shared notes with her because he's also had ligament tear during the Bharat Jodo Yatra. And what we are told is that Rahul Gandhi and Abhishek Banerjee also exchanged notes over his yatra versus his yatra. But the most interesting picture actually came out of Arvind Kejriwal. The moment he gets down from the car, he's greeted very warmly by K.C. Venugopal, and I think that sets the stage because K.C. Venugopal is very, very close to Rahul Gandhi. What we are also told that this entire idea of, cozying up to AAP, at least for the sake of larger opposition unity, was actually endorsed by K.C. Venugopal, and he put forward that inside that parliamentary strategy meeting. But more of that a little later. One Take this week, I'm asking you a couple of questions, but more than that, giving you some inside scoop and some dope about what really happened inside. So the larger question which eventually we are going to come back to is that it's all very well to talk about opposition unity and hum saath saath hai and united we stand. But does it at the end of the day contradict the Akla Cholore strategy of Rahul Gandhi, where he began his political career from? Remember, he talked about holding state level, district level elections because he felt that's the only way the Congress party could become strong and we do not need to depend on other political parties. There was a reason why he would say this, because he saw the trauma his mother Sonia Gandhi as a UPA chairperson went through, and Dr. Manmohan Singh also, because Dr. Manmohan Singh as a Prime Minister wanted to push forward the Indo-US nuclear deal, and for that he had to negotiate, renegotiate, come under pressure from the DMK, Left, TMC and so on and so forth. So he thought that enough is enough, we don't need to depend on anyone else. But that's not real politics. And therefore, a compromise had to be struck, and that compromise, I think the biggest of them all, was struck when the Congress decided to soften up on the Aam Aadmi Party vis-a-vis the ordinance inside the opposition unity meeting. But in the elaborate meal which was laid out and all that good talk and good food, there was this hidden masala and spice which comes out. And that is what nuggets of information I have picked up, which is what I am getting for you this week. First of all, behind Rahul Gandhi's reaching out to Arvind Kejriwal and to Mamata Banerjee is a compulsion or pressure he gets from his mother. Now remember, Sonia Gandhi as a UPA chairperson in 2004 actually brokered this entire idea of UPA, which is that even those who she was uncomfortable with, she reached out to them, because for her the biggest goal was to get rid of the BJP government at the center there. She didn't want India to shine anymore, to use the words of the BJP's campaign, because she realized that her political relevance and that of her party would only be there as long as the BJP was not in power at the center. And hence she reached out to a DMK, the same party she had accused of not providing justice for her as far as the killers of her husband, the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, is concerned. We see a similar kind of a compromise as far as the opposition unity meeting in Bengaluru is concerned. But what I picked up from some of the party leaders of the Congress party is not everyone is happy about cozying up to Mamata Banerjee and, of course, Arvind Kejriwal. I mean, predictably, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary would be unhappy, though he's putting up a very brave front, because his political demise is ensured if the Congress has an alliance with the TMC. This is something which he raised with Rahul Gandhi, which is what I'm being told. But Rahul says, for us, it's more important that the Modi factor gets eliminated, because if he comes back to power in 2024, we all are finished forever. So where will you be in Bengal if none of us exist? But many top leaders in the Congress party, particularly those who are close to Rahul Gandhi, showed me a sense of unease. And their unease came from the fact that, they are having to compromise with the AAP and also with Mamata Banerjee. In fact, the bitter pill to swallow was a compromise with Arvind Kejriwal, because they know this for a fact that, or they rather think that he's one man who cannot be trusted. Now, I remember at one meeting, Ravneet Singh Bittu, who's a Ludhiana MP and very close to Rahul Gandhi, he argued vociferously in favor of having an alliance with AAP. Now remember, there was this speculation at one point of time where will he leave the Congress party and join AAP or BJP? Well, that was completely scotched. But when he spoke out strongly in defense of having an alliance with AAP, he was shot down both by Rahul Gandhi as well as by Sonia Gandhi that there is no question of an alliance at the state level with Aam Aadmi Party. We are compromising only because we have to compromise. That's where the unease of Rahul Gandhi's boys remains. Given to himself, he wouldn't want to have an alliance, but he also understands that given the present scenario, there's just no way that you can go on their own. And this is as far as AAP, TMC and the Congress is concerned. But things are not better any down south. See, there are parties, for example, like the Trinamool Congress, who feel that at some point of time you need to reach out to Jagan Mohan Reddy's YSR Congress, but more importantly, KCR's BRS. In fact, if you remember, Mamata Banerjee in the past has met up with KCR as well as Jagan Mohan Reddy. This is where the discomfort within the Congress comes in. What I was very categorically told by the leaders of South, say an MP from Tamil Nadu, also leaders from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, that if we even reach out and agree to reaching out to BRS and their elections taking place in Telangana, we are completely finished. Because the state fight should be between the Congress and between the BRS. You cannot let any other party enter, and if we cozy up to a BRS and agree to an idea of allowing them to come in, then we are over and done away with as far as South politics is concerned, whether it's Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and so on and so forth. This is yet another unease I saw within the Congress party. Now you must have seen that picture of Mamata Banerjee, Sonia Gandhi and say a D. Raja. Now you will wonder, how is it that left and a TMC can come together? Actually, there was an unease as far as Mamata Banerjee is concerned, but she's also ensured that at least in West Bengal, left is almost nowhere. She realizes that the bigger enemy is BJP at this point of time. If she stops the BJP juggernaut in 2024, she feels that to a large extent she can stop the BJP even at the state level. And this is a thinking more of Abhishek Banerjee than of Mamata Banerjee, because Abhishek Banerjee, I am told, is particularly angry with the idea of, the ED and the CBI being unleashed on many of his party colleagues and even on him. And that's the reason, despite not being very comfortable with the left around her, Mamata Banerjee agreed to that photo opportunity to send out a message. We may have our differences, but we are united together against the BJP. So what she was trying to do is to kill two birds with one stone, at the national level and also at the state levels. That's as far as the spice goes. But will that dish, which is going to be put forward by way of the opposition unity post Bengaluru, remain intact? Will there be a sour note in future? Well, that's going to be yet another episode of One Take for you in the future.